Evil teams in Pokemon tend to be very surface level, but Horizons is looking to change that. During the Ash era, as iconic as Team Rocket was, their motivations really didn't go beyond stealing Pokemon. Team Aqua and Magma did step it up, capturing both Groudon and Kyogre, which almost led to the complete destruction of the Hoenn region. But let's not be basic. Any evil team worth remembering strives for greatness. Team Galactic, led by Cyrus, had the right idea, bypassing world domination and just seeking to remake the Pokemon world as he saw fit. As diabolical as that is, I gotta respect the attempt. Gen 5 brought us Team Plasma, who individually has a compelling group of characters with great backstories. A lot of the Black and White series I cannot justify, and it is rightly so one of the most least popular series in the fandom. But as far as N, Getsis, and Reshiram, those are the highlights of that series. Team Flare from Kalos struck a good balance, but the outfits and the constant voguing makes it so hard to take them seriously. Team Skull and Yell I refuse to talk about on this channel because I just do not find them interesting. But as we enter the 9th generation of Pokemon, Horizons erases everything we've been conditioned to expect from an evil team and provides something a bit different. We first made contact in episode 1 when most of the students from Indigo Academy leave for break. Liko stays behind, only to be met by Amethio, a high-ranking admin from the Explorers, who Sprigatito can already sense is not an ally.
This guy don't sit right with me, Lois. He don't sit right with me.
Especially when he mentions he was sent there to take her pendant. When giving our protagonist a fake letter from her grandmother doesn't work, he resorts to more strong-arm tactics. I will say this, at the time of this video, Amethio's origin story is still a mystery. But him and Ceruledge have given us some of the best battle sequences in the series. So if Liko can just get an Armarouge, that rivalry would be crazy. Aided by his two grunts, Onia and Zyric, you can tell Amethio is very level-headed and calculated, no matter the situation. We see this when he corners Liko and Sprigatito on the airship. While clearly having the upper hand, he takes a more delicate approach, but is not above psychological warfare, trying to instill doubt, asking if she can even trust the Rising Volt tacklers. But Liko doesn't fall for it. This is a great way to introduce a villain, having their abilities tested in and outside of battle. But we'd soon find out Amethio is a small piece in a much larger organization. Episode 27 would not only give us a look at the other admins, but also their intentions, that being the capture of Terapagos. But having been monitoring Liko, who doesn't know truly how valuable it is, realizes capturing Shining Rayquaza before the Rising Volt tacklers would be the best course of action. We've seen 5 admins who, compared to Amethio, hasn't been given that much screen time, except Sango and Onyx, whose appearances have been more frequent, but not enough for a character breakdown. We have seen Spinel and his Umbreon in action, but there is still so much mystery among this group, led by their faceless leader Master Gibeon, who's been running the show from the shadows. Very little is known about Paldea's Giovanni, as he is a man of few words, but his second in command, Hamber, makes it very clear who's in charge. But let's get to why y'all clicked on this video. We drop in on Professor Freed and Cap trying to find out more information on Terapagos, but not before calling Liko, who in hindsight really did not need to make an appearance this episode. The trio is making their way back to Naraha Academy with their newly evolved Mons, and we do get some quality and screen time, which is always welcome. But this was more for the fans than the plot, to be honest. Anne does officially become friends with Roy and Dot, while still maintaining the highest rank of BFF with Liko, so fingers crossed that Anne becomes the 4th traveling member of the group. On top of being Liko's unofficial rival, she has been making some amazing progress as a trainer off-screen. So joining the trio, she could play a major role in gathering the 6 heroes. Visiting his old stomping ground as a professor, Freed is requesting access to the company's research on the Eternal Blessing, a very sought-after material of unknown origin. But he quickly realizes somebody does not want him there. But that is not gonna stop Cap. The two do make it to the lab just to find out the Eternal Blessing had already been taken. The security yet again being complete pushovers, as Freed, Charizard, and Cap make it out no problem, while we find out Spinel is the reason behind the Eternal Blessing's disappearance. leaving us with far more questions than answers as this episode comes to a close. But not before dropping the bombshell that is Amethio is the grandson of Master Gibeon, as his shiny 10% Zygarde stands at attention. As heavy-handed of a reveal this was, it sparks more curiosity of the lore of the explorers now knowing that family ties are mixed in throughout the ranks. Even bad blood, as we hear Amethio say, "I'm nothing like my father." It is 2024 and we could possibly have a Star Wars The Emperor Strikes Back setup in the new Pokemon anime. As a fan of the series, I am still quick to point out its shortcomings. But right now, in this third arc, Horizons is firing on all cylinders. And from what I'm seeing on Twitter, the fandom is excited too. Overall, this is a perfect setup episode for what's to come. With the next episode's plot already released, the trio head back to school for some intense double battles with the Elite Four. Yes, the battles are here for those in the comment section demanding more action. Based off the screenshots, I doubt either side will be holding back. But that's a video for next week. Because those are just my thoughts. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.